In a quiet English town, two schoolboys named Oliver and Harry shared the same dream. They both wanted to become wealthy one day. Not famous, not lucky, just financially free. One rainy Saturday morning, while walking home from school, they noticed an elderly man struggling to carry boxes into his bookshop. The boys rushed over to help. When they finished, the old man smiled and handed each of them a crisp 5-pound note. "Spend it wisely," he said. The boys thanked him and went their separate ways. To most people, 5 pounds isn't much money, but what happened next changed the course of their lives. Oliver walked past a sweet shop. The smell of fresh chocolate drifted into the street. Without hesitation, he spent his 5 pounds on sweets, crisps, and a fizzy drink. By evening, everything was gone. The money had vanished without a trace, but Harry did something strange. Instead of spending the note, he folded it carefully and placed it inside an old jar in his bedroom. His mother asked, "Why aren't you spending it?" Harry replied, "Because I think this 5 pounds might be worth more than 5 pounds. His mother smiled but said nothing. A week later, Harry added another 5 pounds from helping a neighbor mow the lawn, then another, and another. Soon he had 30 pounds. One afternoon, while wandering through a local market, he noticed something. Children were paying high prices for football stickers that were difficult to find. Harry bought several packs, organized them, and sold complete collections to collectors. His 30 pounds became 45 pounds, then 60 pounds, then 100 pounds. The more he learned, the more opportunities he saw. Meanwhile, Oliver continued earning small amounts and spending them immediately. Every pound that entered his pocket quickly found its way out. Years passed. The two boys grew into young men. One day they met again outside the same old bookshop. Oliver was surprised to see Harry arriving in a smart car. "How did you get so far ahead?" Oliver asked. "We both started with the same 5 pounds. Harry smiled. "That's true." He pulled an old worn 5-pound note from his wallet. It was the very first note he had received from the old bookseller. "You kept it all these years?" Oliver asked. "Not because of its value," Harry replied, "but because it reminded me of the most important lesson I ever learned." "What lesson?" Harry held up the note and said, "Most people think money is for buying things. Wealthy people understand that money is a tool for creating more money." Oliver stood silently. Suddenly, he realized something. The difference between them had never been luck. It wasn't intelligence. It wasn't family background. It was a simple habit repeated over and over again. One boy spent every pound he earned. The other made every pound work for him, and that made all the difference. Moral of the story: money is like a seed. If you consume every seed, you'll eat for a day. If you plant some of them, you'll eat for years. Financial freedom begins when you stop asking, "How can I spend this money?" and start asking, "How can this money work for me?"